morning, everyone. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me today. Of course, it's Saturday, and that for us means Sip and Whip Saturday. I am thrilled that you guys are here today. I'm also thrilled to take a few minutes to enjoy some quality crochet time without the stress. So I hope you guys are doing the same. Do me a favor as you enter the chat. Of course, please hit like. And if you're not already subscribed, join me at the subscription level of just tapping that button. It's free. Good morning. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Kendall. Kendall, you changed it a little bit. Is there some information you want to share? Is there a channel? Are we going to be looking forward to seeing that face? I hope so. Hello and good morning to Kimberly. How are you today? Hey, Manuela, welcome in. Thank you all for being here today. Forgive me as I get myself adjusted. I just barely got back in my chair because, of course, I had my members live this morning. And that Zoom did everything for my heart and my soul. Good morning, Melissa. How are you today? Welcome in. Now, guys, do me a favor. Let me know what we're sipping on. What are we whipping on? And if you would, share the weather in your area because I have to go outside today and I don't want to. Hey, Jeremy, how are you today? Oh, you guys give me such energy. Mm. Thank you for coffee. And she said, no, my husband wanted me to respect. My last name is mine, and I dare somebody to tell me what to do with it. They can have it back. Oh, that's right. It was given to me at birth. I'm stuck with it. There you go. Oh, Kimberly, no worries. We will have a Zoom next week. I look forward to seeing you then. And guys, if you'll notice, let me take that off the screen. If you will notice, I have pinned the join my channel membership opportunity access to the chat so that if you're interested in knowing more about membership with me, that's a great way to get that information. And I'm sorry, I'm behind in the chat just like that. You guys are coming in with the energy. I love it. Did I miss Vivian? Hi, Vivian. Good morning. And Lady Crochet said, wait a minute, what? I just finished my Granny Square cardigan uploading. Excellent. Thank you for letting us know that. Good morning, Denise. Hello, my beautiful friend. Long time. You have been busy and missed. Please know that part. Hey, Jeremy, thank you. Thank you. I know a lot of other more established channels have all of the bells and whistles that go with those types of things. And I wish I did. I will get them, but then I got to go get a tutorial on how to use them. So give a girl grace for a moment. But Jeremy, thank you. Welcome in at that level. And wait a minute. VJ, welcome in. I'll be seeing her face tomorrow. Sugar. Hi, Sugar Diamond. And Vivian said, wait a minute, what? Drinking some coffee, hooking on a blanket. The sky is cloudy, but the temp is comfortable so far. We have a much better temperature right now. Yesterday was literally so warm that it started impacting my asthma, and I had to turn the air conditioning on. Not fun for me, but I've already turned it back off and we've reopened the windows. And everybody is saying hello. I love that for us. Oh, you goodness. You guys, you all know how to make a girl feel good in the morning. I need this in my life more, but I don't need the lives, honestly. Nobody needs to see me every day. That's team too much. Well, videos is one thing. Me live is team too much. Hey, Kendall. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are so phenomenal. I'm going to take that off the screen. And Denise said she's been working on sweaters. I love that. And I'm telling you guys, it's been wild around here. Just let me say it's been wild. I thank each and every one of you for all of your support. I have been battling my own mental health and a little bit of imposter syndrome because the other day I checked my stats and I have been sharing with you guys in my videos that I am, of course, in my growing season. As such, the the growth has been slow recently, and I'm like, okay, that means I need to make some pivots, which you're seeing in the reflection of how I do things, what I do, and when I do them. And it's been beneficial. I have seen me go from 919 subscribers to, I just checked a few moments ago, I'm at 929 right now. So this is a good thing. This is a good thing. And you guys are saying hello. I love that. And what did Kendall say? I just finished a sweater and Kendall, you and that hook are on fire, and your sweaters have been the bomb. I am loving them. I love the engagement that you guys are having with each other too. Thank you. So, forgive me. I was talking earlier and I had a talking point planned to discuss the connection of crochet with mental health and mental wellness more specifically. I'm laughing because Sugar Diamond is messy. Okay, Miss Pivot. Well, I told you all at the beginning of my channel that there are two things that are guaranteed to be true about me. One, as much as I appreciate them, your opinions of me are literally none of my business, especially if they're negative, because they're not going to change who I am or how I engage. I'm going to love you no matter what. And two, if it's not working, change is okay and it's encouraged. And that's what I'm doing. So that part I'm being, transparent about. But I told you at the beginning of the series, it's not getting canceled. And this is what we do. So with that said, the whole mental health capacity of it all, um, this has been growth is hard for me because I am very regimented. I get up at this time, I do this, I drink that, I go here, I do this. Cut, copy, paste. That's who I am and how I engage in my life. It works for me. And it's hard. Wait a minute. Again, she said, you are in your messy bag today, ma'am. Let that girl in her sleeves go. Let her go. And Denise, you two need a chat because this is what you both do. I love it for you though. And we all win because you guys teach us the tricks of the trade on that. But as the crochet component of it all marries up to the mental health component of it all, for me at least, crochet is that thing I lean into. Hey, Kimmy, welcome in. Wait a minute, let me. You guys, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I don't know what StreamYard is on right now, but that stupid share your referral link button is annoying. It makes it very difficult for me to see the comments, and yeah, it puts you on the struggle bus. I love you, Kimmy, by the way. I needed to say that. Um, and yes, of course, I have on Sugar Diamond's color of red today because I needed some red in my life. Plus, it goes with my skirt that you can't see and won't. But yes, my colors today are red and black. So, like I said, my mental health space has been challenged because I am making changes, and that's never easy for me, but it is often necessary. And I lean into my crochet. I don't think I've ever really lost my crojo, but there have been plenty of times that I have wanted to work on a project, and no matter how well I know how to do something, I'm not capable because there's just too much going on. Hello, my beauty. 1 second. And I want to say this correctly. Is it Alnetta or Alinetta? Do me a favor, if you would, please, in the comments section, type out how I would say that. Like two E's for long E or something like that to help me with pronouncing your name correctly. I don't want to mispronounce it. Pronounce it. And what are you wanting to see, young lady? I do hate sleeves. You do, Kendall. You do hate your sleeves. I looked down and saw that my outfit was all gray, but my mood is all color. I love it, Jeremy. That's so sweet. That man knows how to make a girl laugh. I love him. Alanetta. Alanetta, I like that. I like that. My mood is black this morning. Is that mournful or is that dark and brooding? Like, don't mess with me? Let us know. Expound on that a little bit. Alanetta. I like that name. My mood is kind of like a puzzle piece. It's got all kinds of colors in it and all kinds of good and happy. And at the same time, it's just a piece. There's so much more going on and it's not connected. So, Alanetta, isn't it beautiful? I love it. So, that being the case, my mental, like I said, my mental health, it isn't bad. It's just all over the place, honestly. Real talk. It is all over the place. So, that struggle makes doing what I do at times a challenge. Like I said, it isn't that I lose my ability to access my Crojo. Excuse me, I forgot to hit the block for all of the comments on my screen, and they are distracting. And this time it's a me thing, but I know how to fix it, or at least I hope I do. Give me just a moment. Un momento, si vous plaît. There. So there, that should help. That should help. And Kimmy said, I always wear red on Fridays and blue on Saturdays. Oh, okay. A girl in her uniform. I love it, love it. I wear, oftentimes, I wear what's clean, that part. And it depends on if I have to leave the house. I'll have on, something that is appropriate for being on camera. And then 9 times out of 10, I'm putting on a moo or jam jams. And yes, I call my pajamas jam jams. Feel free to adopt that if you like. And then I'm in chill mode because I'm either writing up the activities for the crochet channel or I am writing up ideas and things for me to do with my daycare people. I am writing up information for one of my kids or something like that. I'm always busy. I'm always busy. But I'm always grateful for the time that I get to hang out with you guys because you give me the crochet. And today's crochet object is a throwback to, I want to say, probably one of Juan the Yarn Addict's very first shawl and hat tutorials. It might be his first. It's that really simple shawl where he just does, and it's not even a shawl, it's a scarf, honestly. But he just does the triangle in double crochets with the apex right there in the middle. And you just add double crochets to each stitch with 3 on each end. Simply explained. He did a much better job. Go check him out. But wait a minute. Okay, I'm oh, thank you, Kimmy. Oh, that is so sweet and so pretty. Thank you. Wait a minute. What is this? With my weight loss, I usually wear what fits right now. Baby, you are looking good, by the way. I have seen different shots of you, and you are looking awesome. I love that you are taking care of and prioritizing your health. You mean the world to me. Oof, I am so proud of him. Emily, welcome in, darling. Welcome in. So, like I said, this is one of the things I like to do when I am literally scattered and I need to bring my focus in and control all of the different parts that are happening in my life and still get something productive done. These scarves are really great because they're things I can donate later. And they use up some of the yarn that I have sitting around me that I love and want to play with. So, this is always a fun thing for me to do. Jeremy, when I got yes. When losing weight, I don't recommend go buy new. Just go buy something for your bridge time as you're going through sizes. When you get to your goal size, then invest in the good wardrobe things. Good morning, Cecilia. How are you today? And good morning, my beautiful BB. Watching on my TV because you have to charge your phone. Oh, gracious. That's a lot of me. Whoa. Let me sit back and get small. I've never been small, and I lean in further to give you more of me. And everybody is saying hello. Thank you, guys. But I'd love to hear from you all. What are some of the things you like to do to really lean into improving your mental wellness or your mental health, or just to give yourself a chance to take care of you? And if crochet is involved in what you do, then, or there's certain projects that you like to do, or there's certain yarns that maybe you lean into. Do you have a particular hook size? You're like, okay, I'm going to work with this because this really helps my spirit or it makes me happy. You guys know I love to incorporate music. I'm sure you can hear my music going on. But and yes, it's okay on this channel because it's my epidemic sound music. I'm not playing the music that I typically play when I am just putzing without the audience. And everybody's saying hello. I love that. Um, but yeah, I give myself the music that makes me happy. Okay, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Reggae music blasting and dancing. See, but that requires energy on my part. I don't have energy. The thing is, Goodwill, this is true. I forget about the fact that you are like a giant. Yeah. Yeah. Jeremy, it is hard, but I am so glad that you're not letting that factor be the barrier that keeps you from working on improving you. Because I love that you are taking care of you. That means everything to me. And BB said that crochet relaxes me, especially if I'm using a 6 millimeter. The boyfriend hook. And Emily said, walk, crochet Bible. Those are my three. Oh, my social media detox. You know what? Because of what I do and you do, sometimes detoxing that factor can be a challenge. And then Kimmy said, crochet is my therapy, J hook and natural fibers. I usually gravitate to wearables. I love that. Hey, Marshally, welcome in. Welcome in. Glad to have you with us today. And everybody is speaking. Marshally added, did somebody say reggae music? That's what I do also. Dance reggae music while crocheting. LOL. Excellent. Now, I am also going to put my little 2 cent commercial in just for those of you who just came in. At the top of the conversation, you will notice a pinned post. That pinned post is telling you a little bit more about the fact that, of course, I have memberships on the channel. And if you're not already a member of the channel, then I am inviting you to join us as a member. And I will encourage you, if I haven't said so, and I probably haven't, more coffee. No, more coffee. That the higher tier member, my Royal Court members, get to have an exclusive Zoom with me on Saturday mornings. And we had our first today. That was a lot of fun. In fact, we're only supposed to do it for 30 minutes. We ran over. So what? I'm chatty. It happens. Mm. And Sugar Diamond added that drawing is her zen. When you have talent like hers, I can see why it might be. And where did it go? It's just being rude. Oh yeah, after Marty told me to, I took a break for a bit that day and the following days due to the coffee. Well, yeah. Sometimes a break is necessary. Sometimes a break and downtime is necessary. And Marsha Lee said, "Hey, Miss Kim, how are you? Sending hugs. Are you still learning how to crochet?" I'm missing that. I think we're talking to a different Kim. Because both of the Kims that I saw, unless I missed somebody, I mean, there are 17 of you in the room, then both of my Kims are crocheters. So, and wait a minute. BB added, you are very good at that, Sugar. I can't draw to save my life. I am lucky if I am able to draw with a laser pointer. Because yeah, no. Not my testimony, not my style. I do love my shawls and music, rocker house dance. ADHD is wild. What makes my brain focus? Exactly. I get it. And it's funny while he's talking about his shawls, you guys don't understand. The texture of this is so delish. That behind me on my chair every day is the shawl that Jeremy made for me, and it means the world to me. Lucky to color inside the lines. LOL. VJ is saying, listen, drawing's not her thing either. So I get it. I get it. Uh, Kim said, been crocheting for over 40 years, but always learning new things. Okay, I wanted to make sure I was clear and I wasn't overlooking or confusing it all. Aquanetta, share more about who you are and what your interests and hobbies are. I'd love to know. So please share that with us if you will. I know what you meant, VJ. I got you. And Sugar Diamond said, Jeremy is one of a kind, an amazing human being. He really is. You guys, having Jeremy as a friend has been such a blessing to me. And I'm being good. I'm just gonna be I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm being good. And of course, which is why I tend to do the absent-minded projects because you forget a stitch right here and then you go higher and you don't even notice for rows. Hence the frog. And Jeremy said, I can't draw very well, but I do love adult coloring books. I had one and I want to find another one like it. I'll have to go on Amazon that had swear words in it. And it just it cracked me up and I loved it. It was so much fun. Right finger, wrong row. Jeremy really does make beautiful, amazing things. He does. And he's inspirational. So those combinations excite me. Kim, I feel that next year I will have knitting and crocheting for 20 years. I'm learning everything from oh yes, yes, yes. I love that we inspire one another. That really excites me as well. Forgive me, I have to hop into a stitch. I usually have a mindless project sitting under my desk, but my current mindless project is in the living room. One second. Catch this. Who has that book? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Good. I love that for us. My daughter gave me that coloring book for my birthday. I bought it for myself. I need to get another one. I really do. Um, Yes, he does have a natural eye for color. I love that for all of us because we get to benefit in seeing what he loves to do. Cecilia said, I can draw water with a bucket. Wait a minute. Jerry said, I know y'all can't see right now, but my face is bright red. Well, we love your face and we're glad it's here. And VJ is laughing at Cecilia. And Marsha Lee said, Hey, Jeremy, I'm the blind girl who crochets, LOL. What I love about Marsha Lee is she has such a beautiful and fun sense of humor. She does not, have a pity party about the challenges she lives with on a day-to-day basis. They are what they are, and she keeps it pushing and lets us all know in the process, hey, it's still happening. And I'm still crocheting. So this is a beauty for us all. And to remind us that no matter what you're facing, others are facing things tougher than you. Mind you, I have yet to color it in. It's not, and she's not happy about it. You know what? It's not. Sometimes we savor the things that we enjoy, and when you're savoring something, you don't want to touch it. You just want to look at it and admire it. Which is why some of us have the collections of yarn that we do. I'm not calling any names, including a potential lurker, but if you like to collect yarn, it's a thing. It's a thing. I might be guilty of collecting some yarns. Just a little. I only have a little. I only have a little. And Alanetta says, I'm a sixth grade ELA teacher at a charter school. I'm a travel agent too. Oh, that's awesome. The school is closing in May, and I don't want to go back to the classroom. I'm learning social media and digital marketing. Okay, Alanetta, you are one of my friends. Thanks to Dr. Lisa, I'm going to guess. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Kendall said, I collect yarn because it needs me. Well, I rescue yarn. Some people rescue puppies or kittens. I rescue yarn. Could you imagine it being in the hands of someone who didn't know what to do with it? Rude. Michelle, that's not my reason, but that's a good one to tell her. There you go. There you go. I will be your advocate in that regard. And Jeremy, Jeremy says, well, Your Inspirations has knowingly added 20,000 yards of yarn to my stash. That's not much. It's not. It could be worse. And yes, Dr. Lisa, how awesome. Well, Alanetta, these are my friends in our yarny world, and we will, of course, encourage you to consider this as a hobby and activity, but I will also hopefully inspire you to consider what I'm doing in this space to look at what it can be like to do a live on YouTube. Notice one, I'm not polished. Two, I stumble over my words. And three, I laugh a lot. And because of the way my setup is in my bedroom, not an office, not a studio, my bedroom, you're going to see the glare from lights and my iPad in my glasses. But that was a decision that I made early on to get these glasses because I need to be able to see. And I read the chat. So that's the exchange. I hope if you have questions, please put them in the chat. If you're not comfortable with putting them in the chat or you need more direct information and support from me one-on-one, and I do hope you will reach out, go ahead and scoop my email address from the description information on my channel and reach out to me. I would love to work with you one-on-one to help you grow your social media standing. And I am getting lost in the sauce up here. Okay, where are we? Kendall, keep telling yourself that. Listen. I have timeout spaces for bad behavior. Don't do it. Sugar's gonna get in trouble, you guys. I'm gonna take away her drawing because I can't take away her yarn. Taking away her yarn does not bother her, just so you know. And Marsha Lee said, I just don't let my blindness define who I am. But thank you, Miss Michelle. I still struggle. At the end of the day, I'm not giving up. Marsha Lee, I don't even notice that you struggle because you are such a gifted person and you are so sweet to teach us and encourage us. And no, I have not forgotten that you challenged me for the record. I want to point that out. Kimmy said, hey, Jeremy, if you took your yarn and I took my yarn, we could open a three-story yarn store, LOL. Speaking of yarn stores, how many people are thrilled, excited, and inspired by the fact that we're hearing positive news from Hirschner's on the Big Twist yarn? And Jeremy said, I bought 4 mystery boxes and got 12 instead. Whoa! Oh my, and goodness. Now, wait a minute. Where do we go? Oh, there we are. Boop, boop. I love what you are doing. I used to crochet when I was young. You are inspiring. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm going to enable you to get back into this fun crafting and crochet opportunity. Of course, it goes without question that it marries well with social media. It marries well with channel development and things like that. And I will give this community credit. They're very loving, engaging, and supportive. And Kimmy said, I haven't been to the eye doctor in about 6 years, and I definitely need to go because I can't see very well at all. Oh, mercy. Kimmy, take care of yourself, young woman. I'm encouraging you to. Anyway, yes, please. Everybody is like giving you the shock and oh my goodness, girl. And of course, there's love. Ah, I see that, Kim. Thank you. Hobie in Denmark is selling Big Twist as well, but under a different name. Hmm. Very interesting. I may have to go peek in their window. Ooh. Because my biggest issue, of course, there are two types of their more recent, well, three types of their more recent yarns that I am super in love with. Of course, one I've been able to get pretty easily, which is the menagerie. The other one is, of course, like everybody else, the vortex. And the third one was the winter one, and it was very, very quick. But they had a pink in one of the variegated stripes that I was just in love with. I had to get more information on it, and before I could get the information, we went through all of this brouhaha. There's a word to add to my lexicon, brouhaha. I was talking with somebody recently about words we don't say anymore. I'm going to send you an email, Michelle. I found out something today that you might be able to talk about. Okay, excellent. Please do. I love information. People share information and it helps us all grow. And Kimmy said, I'm going to make an appointment. My eye doctor retired 4 years ago. I'm sorry, but that's no excuse not to take care of yourself. I've had people who, no longer done their profession, but it didn't stop me from being good to me. MDL was talking about it in his last live. Okay, good to know. Just 1 second. Please do make an appointment, Kimmy. Absolutely. I'm going to give you guys a quick bit of housekeeping related to me and my channel, and it's not a negative. It's just an observation going forward. Many of us have platforms. We have channels, whether they're in the same niche or not. I would really appreciate it if, at least in this space, we did not promote other content creators or ourselves for that matter, because it takes away the conversation from what we're here for. We're here on this space at this time to share this. And it's not a negative of anything else. Those of you who know me know that I love a lot of content creators. But if that content creator on camera doesn't mention it, I'd really rather you didn't bring it up, especially not in my room. And I'm sorry if that seems offensive, but it's kind of unkind because occasionally you might like a content creator that I don't. Let me just say that and put it out there. And you didn't in this case, but I don't even want to open that door because I'd hate to have to shut the door and hurt someone's feelings. Cecilia said, I haven't heard the word brouhaha in a long time. Well, Michelle has antiquated conversation. And occasionally we have a brouhaha or a kerfluffle. There's another word for you. And Marsha Lee said, my doctor was only practicing for 2 years and he came as a referral. I went to his office seeing and came out totally blind. Oh my mercy. Ooh, that's frightening. But again, we have to lean in to taking care of our health. Whew, that's hard. That is hard. And Kim said, hugs. Thank you. I love it. I love it. I hope you guys understand why I said what I said. And again, I have I say that as someone who attends a lot of lives for other channels. And as a content creator, it's sometimes difficult to go into a room and say hello because I'm there for the conversation that is being had. And when I don't speak, people take it personally. But honestly, I probably have both of my hands busy crocheting, which means I can't type. And that person is there for their purpose. I'm there just 9 times out of 10 to get the information or just to enjoy the engagement. I want to be a voyeur. I want to see what's going on, what's being said, and what's being done. And I may not want to talk. And who knows? I might not be in the best mental health headspace. Hence the topic of today's conversation. I uh, I don't hide the fact that I struggle with depression and occasionally imposter syndrome. With that in mind, oftentimes I am peeking into a room or a window just as a safe space to get out of what I'm dealing with. Those of you who know me away from this component of what I do know that I have a home daycare. And one of my clients likes to scream most of the time that they're here. That can wear you out. As such, I may have on a podcaster or someone talking to help me not focus on that screaming so that I can calm down and relax and enjoy what I'm here to do, which is be a good caregiver to other people. So you'll notice my mood just totally shifted because I don't like being the person to say to you guys, I can't allow you to do this or I don't want you to do that because it seems unkind. And I'm not trying to be unkind. I'm just trying to be honest and set the rules for the room. Kimmy asked, what is imposter syndrome? It is, in my definition, imposter syndrome is where someone says you're a content creator, but you don't feel like a content creator. You just feel like somebody who has access to the internet and a camera. That would be me. And Kim said, as a content creator, you need your time to just be a viewer as what exactly your downtime, so to speak. We all need that, even those of us who don't go in front of the camera. I will say this for me as a content creator, the hardest thing I ever did was press the button to record myself in front of the camera. The expectation of others muted me in ways that I have never been muted. And people who know me and who knew me before I started this channel were like, girl, for real? What's going on with you? Do we need to call people and have you locked up in a padded room? Who is this person? You don't wear makeup. What's that about? Who is this person? Why have you not clapped back on this foolishness? because the Michelle they know, the Michelle that you guys are getting to know, is very no, these are the rules. I am alpha. I speak volumes. You will listen or you will leave. And I don't want to do that here. I don't want to be that way here. But in order to get what I need from this exchange, and this is an exchange, I am sharing my time with you, I'm sharing my experience, and in some cases, my expertise with you. And what I'm getting from that is the engagement, the love, the support, and the monetary support of what I do from the memberships component of it. Now, I will be fair. Right now, I love not only having the memberships, I love the fact that you guys pour into me in ways you don't even realize you do. Does the memberships pay for what I'm doing right now? No. But that's okay. That'll come later. That's a growing season thing. It'll happen. And I say that because some of you in this room are either currently content creators and possibly considering becoming content creators. So, yes, we are investing in our future selves, which is why we record the videos that we do, why we listen to others who are more seasoned, who say, in my case, Michelle, raise your camera up just a little bit so that we get a better view of you. Put your camera back. Or, Michelle, if you're going to do tutorials, you need to do them this way. And Michelle said, no, I don't want to do tutorials. In fact, they give me stress. I don't want it. And what did Kim say? Some people open up that spice rack without realizing it. Exactly, exactly. Some people don't realize that caliente to you might just be as simple as salt, and to other people it is a level of vinegar that is too hot for them to handle. And yeah, I can be venomous, and I try not to be. I try to balance it with love and kindness and concern, because I have all of those aspects within me, but I have to do it in such a way that it guards me, and that I don't take on other people's situations so much that they take me out of my ability to engage in the world successfully. And Jeremy said, if I am watching someone who gives me a presentation, I always give my undivided attention and look at YouTube as presentations. So I will always say, hey, but my full attention is on the person on the screen. I love that. I love that. And Kimmy added, some people mistake my kindness for weakness, and then I have to bring out spicy Kimmy. I love it. I love it. And see, I've never seen spicy Kimmy because you're always so beautifully sweet to me. And Emily said, what is your email address? Email I said came back is address not found. My email address is yesmichellcrochets@gmail.com. And I think it's right on my channel, but I will check. That's a great question. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I've never seen you start it, but I have zero doubts that you will finish it. um, yeah, that tends to be true of me. That tends to be true of me. I don't know if that was meant for somebody else, but in my story, yeah, I'm not gonna start it. But I promise you, I am the stop sign and the brick to the forehead that you didn't know you were going to get. So yeah. Okay, my spicy Kimmy Joe, right? Who is that? We know fun, sweet, kind Kimmy. We don't know, girl. Wrong answer, wrong day, wrong time, wrong you. But we like that. We like that. See, Michelle, just like me, nice and sweet. See, Michelle, nice, yes. Sweet, I don't know. I try to be. I try to be. Let me say that. My daddy used to say, don't start it, finish it. Okay. Okay. This is me being bad. I'm being bad. Wait, man. I'm gonna read what Kim said first because it might put a pin in what I'm saying. Michelle, as we said as kids, don't start none, won't be none. That that part. Okay. Let me give you a little Michelle T background. When I was a little kid, I was always the big kid. I mean, when I say big kid, I wasn't just a little overweight. I was substantially taller than most of the children my age. So I go to kindergarten and I'm literally the same size as most of the third graders there. In fact, for 2 almost 3 weeks, I was in a third grade class and handling the work. We won't even, I mean, handling it. I could do it, but that is a whole nother issue. When they finally figured out I was in the wrong class, they sent me back to the kindergarten room and I'm way bigger. So all the children assumed that I had failed multiple grades in order to be in this class. No, I was just a big kid. So this one little knucklehead dingbat decided that it was appropriate to start picking on me. And I had always been told you don't beat up the little kids. So I didn't beat her up. Be right back. Gotta help hubby. Okay, of course, sweetie. Cecilia said, don't poke the bear, won't wave the red flag in front of the bull. That part. And Sugar Diamond said, I'm cracking up that you did not catch my sarcasm. I know what you meant. I was being good. We both know better. Marsha Lee said, my channel is different, so don't feel lonely in the chat. Of course. Of course. I understand that. Emily said, my oldest people mistake her for a 10-year-old. I believe it. I believe it. She's tall, but she's so pretty. Yes, since about sixth grade, I was always looked at as yes. Jeremy gets it. So anyway, this little girl taunted me. And my grandfather said I should have punched her in the mouth. But I had always been told if you get in trouble at school, you're going to get it double at home. And I don't even want to go down the rabbit hole of what I dealt with at home. Fair to say that I did not stop this girl. And she went the entire kindergarten school year and most of my first grade year terrorizing me, verbally just jab. And I just took it. I went home and I cried and I cried and I cried. And one day, picture day of all days, this knucklehead decided it was a great day to throw a cup of red juice on me. What she didn't know was I had been told if you get dirty at school, when you get home, you're getting a spanking. And I'm editing that word because that's not what I got told. But wait a minute. Vivian said, I start sweet, but if I stay sweet, it's up to you. Just saying. Okay, just saying. So I have this red juice on my white top and white skirt. And I know I'm gonna get it when I get home. Well, guess what? My bucket was overfilled with that mess. So I, being the child that I was, leaned down and told her, you finally did it. Congratulations. Meet me on the playground. And she goes, I don't know what you mean. That's not the way she said it, but I'm doing that for kindness because she wasn't the sharpest tool in the room. And lunchtime ended. I went outside on the playground on the side of the school building, and I told her, hit me. But my suggestion is you knock me out because if I'm still conscious after you hit me, I'm going to kill you. And she laughed and she hit me. And for some reason, it was like a tickle. It literally was like a tickle. So after I stopped giggling, I pounced on her and I was just ridiculous. When I tell you I blacked out mentally, I had a gap of time where I don't remember what I did to her. When I was conscious of what I was doing, I was holding the back of her neck and banging into her back. And a teacher came around the corner and saw what was happening because there was a crowd. And she goes, "Let her go." I let go and she thudded to the ground. Oh, it was a nightmare. And then my true awareness came in and I was viscerally frightened, just frightened because she wasn't moving and there was blood everywhere. It was really, really gory. So I got snatched up and sent down to the principal's office, drenched, and you couldn't tell what was, the damage that I had done outside and the damage from this incident of her throwing juice on me. So, bottom line, my grandfather had to be called to pick me up from school. And he took me, he brought a change of clothes because I could not go out in public the way I was. And he says, "We're going downtown." Now, you all have to understand, I'm a Gen Xer. So I grew up with policewoman and emergency and television shows like that. As a little kid, information coming in to me was, when you get in trouble, you're going downtown to the police station. You're going to be arrested. Did it matter that I was 7? No. Did I have the awareness that I was probably not going to get in any legal trouble? No. All I knew was I heard the ambulance show up to come get her. And I had just done this. So I'm going to pay for that. My grandfather, of course, had a completely different mindset. He took me to one of the downtown department stores after we changed my clothes. And I got a ice cream cone, 2 scoops of chocolate ice cream, and I was treated beautifully. But at the time, I didn't know that was going to happen. And the long and short of it is, she was gone for quite a while. She did spend a good deal of time in the hospital. I'm not proud of that. I'm not happy about that. And I have always kept in my mind the damage that I did. The fact that she started it is irrelevant to me. I know my power. So I'm cognizant of it, not just with my physicality, but with my words. I try not to be toxic and dangerous and hurtful to other people because I know that my bucket got full because I kept taking it. I needed to find a healthy and positive way to pour it out, and I didn't. But let's remember, I was 7. I'm not 7 anymore. So I'm very careful about shutting windows and doors to people who don't mean me well. That's just my truth, my situation. And I hope that it gives you an idea of who I am, why I do the things I do, and I say the things that I say. But it also is a warning to you that if you come at me sideways, oh, I'm not going to publicly dress you down, but I'm going to make sure that you know that this is not the space nor the place. I said what I said. That's why you shouldn't bully people, because you never know when someone will snap. This is true. This is true. I bet she never threw red juice. I don't know. I don't know. She stayed in our school system. Um, when she did come back to school, which was a little more than a month later, and we won't go into the what and the why of it. She did, like I said, she spent some time in the hospital, but when she did come back, she wanted to be my friend, and I was slow, but I eventually let her get a little bit closer to me because I started thinking about why she did what she did. Even as a kid, I was that empathetic person, and ultimately, I had to dismiss her from my friendship because I'm not your security system. My name's not ADT. So that's a whole nother story. My dad had a similar story. People, teachers, need to keep an eye out for the instigators because they're the ones that will be hurt the most. This is very true. Very true. Hurt people hurt people. That's a reality. Sometimes we learn things the easy way, sometimes we learn things the hard way, but we will learn it. That's true. That's very true. I always tell my children, you are going to pay for something. You'll either pay for it in the easy term or you'll pay for it in the hard term. You'll pay for it now or you'll pay for it later. But if you pay later, it will probably cost more. So get the lesson the first time and get it at a discount if you can. I feel like that about my yarn. I feel like that about the lessons we get in life. So, man, I did not plan to talk about that today. I did not. I'm glad I did. I hope that it gives you a little bit of insight about me. But ultimately, that was not what I intended to talk about today. It's funny how you all can influence the direction of a conversation so easily. Oh, whew. I am breathing and I'm giving you all mental hugs right now. Thank you. Thank you all for being here as I am so vulnerable. Jeremy said you will pay for it monetarily, emotionally, or bodily. That part. And Marsha Lee said, being blind, I've experienced people trying to bully me and also take advantage of me. But the good thing is, I have a good support system around me, and they have to get through them to get to me. I love it. I love it. We all need a security detail, I like to call it. Um, this for me is totally true. I don't like to go out in the wild, as I like to call it, or in public. And many times, if I do have to go in public, I'm not alone. Whether you see the other people around me or not, I'm not alone. Sometimes it's my son who might be a little ways away, but close enough for if I need an escape system, he will just come right in and we will move out of there. Um, Sugar said, well, I've discovered we have a lot of spice in us. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. See, Miss Michelle, that's why you my soul sister. We have a lot in common. Yeah, you would be surprised at what we all have in common and what connects us. Whether it is the fact that we share space on YouTube. Hello, Charlotte. How are you, my darling? Or we are people who've had similar life experiences. We all have a story. And that part is the part that people oftentimes get so stuck in their radio station of WIIFM that they forget other people have similar tunes. And WIIFM is what's in it for me. Birds of a feather. This part. I always get called a big teddy bear, but it still means I'm a bear with claws. That Jeremy, see, I consider myself a concentrated dose of crazy at times because I'm all of it, all of it. And Jeremy said, I will protect my people. And see, I will protect my Jeremy. Exactly. So, oh my gracious, you guys, I have been plathering on for 59 minutes and I've already made myself uncomfortable with the way this conversation has gone. So, with that said, I'm going to shut this down and get myself ready to go out in the wild. Yeah, yeah, I have to do that part too. And VJ, expect your phone to ring in a little bit because I need to chat with you about timing for tomorrow. Of course, those of you who've been watching my channel this week know that the Midwest Fiber Festival is happening in our area, and I am planning to stick my head over there for a little while. And I'm breathing. You guys, thank you all for being here. Thank you so much to those of you who have become members of the channel. I love you. I thank all of you. I want to remind everyone to please eat, drink your water. And if meds are appropriate, please take them. I also want to say I'm sending you all a hug and loves. I'm sorry, the chat is still chatting. I'm gonna catch this and then we're gonna run. It still bugs me that I had to stand up for my brother on a band trip to Tennessee rooms. Okay. See, no, 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 no. I don't like that. I don't like that. People shouldn't have to fight for other people, but the fact that we do let you know that we will. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Again, thank you. I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye bye, guys.